Cypress Hill Cemetery.
What the heck are we doing mucking around a cemetery at midnight?
The boss wants us to get this thing for him. T-Bone.
The boss? Old man Fortunato takes a few from one of Fisk's hired guns, and now Jimmy Six is the boss? Who the fuck?
We don't get paid to think. Six says get this thing, we get it.
Oh, what is the thing?
I don't know, but it's supposed to be here. You ready?
Yeah, but what's the matter with just using guns?
The boss says use these things. We use these things.
The boss.
Let's party, boys.
The Manhattan penthouse of Peter Parker.
No, Mary Jane, listen to me. I'll be there. Aunt May is already headed out to Aunt Anna's place in the Forest Hills. Jill is on the way to the airport with your change of clothes. All I have to do is pick up some toothpaste, and I'm headed out to meet you. I'm looking forward to this vacation as much as you are. We just haven't been spending enough time with one another. No, I won't answer the phone for anyone. I'll be there. What could go wrong?
A short time later.
I don't need this.
I know I have those coupons here somewhere.
What? Spider Sense is going crazy. That car, it's going to...
Move it, T. They're almost on top of us.
I'm trying, but this thing is heavy. What's in it? What are they?
We are exactly that which we appear to be, my full-blooded adversary. We are vampires, and we want our trunk back.
Not like I need this.
Shoot him!
The lights, T. Oh, this can't be good.
No, thank you, gentlemen. I'm sure we can all just sit down and talk this over like...
Yeah. Like some sticky garbage from your hand is gonna stop them.
Who do you think these guys are, Joey C?
And you're welcome. Huh? Spider-Sense going wild. There's this weird rising from nowhere. But I seem to be somewhat outnumbered. I'm not getting a good feeling about any of this. Okay, guys, time for answers. So what's with this rival gang? They're as creepy as I think they are, aren't they?
Yeah, you got that right. But do the fangs give you any other clues to who that might be?
Come on, guys. Vampires? Who's next? The boogeyman?
This from a guy dressed like a spider?
It takes all kinds.
Guys, well, big time danger warning. Listen, I'm still not buying into this vampire thing, but there's something about these guys.
Hold on to your incredibility. Me and T-Bone. T? T? They've got my buddy. And the trunk.
Looks to me as though your little blasters are having about as much effect on them as my wetback. That is to say none. Okay! Enough with the vampire riff. I've seen it on the floor, and hey, those things look mighty realistic and awfully sharp. I guess if you're a real vampire right now, it'd be a ton of a steak.
Steak? Okay, I don't know what you're gonna do with it.
Well, for starters... Wow! Could have thunk it. I mean, I know too much red meat isn't supposed to be good for you, but... Those foot-long knives tell me we've got some unseen help. I'd like to know exactly who it is.
I don't give a rat's tail. I'm going after the trunk, after my friends, and then I'm going to off a few of them bloodsuckers.
If I'm late for the plane, MJ will kill me. Oh yeah, that's what I should be worried about. But there's really nothing more I can do here.
A short time later, at an abandoned Roxxon Oil Company factory on Manhattan's Lower West Side.
Okay, you Dracula wannabes, I'm coming for you.
What? That was your name, right? Why don't we...
I sincerely suggest you remove yourself from my presence, wall crawler. Or What can I say? I was never big on warnings.
Yeah. Save the tough guy talk for someone who cares. Listen, I'll let you through after you tell me what's going on here. And if you can make it fast, I'd appreciate it. I've got a plane to catch.
Sure. Anything for you. But you're gonna have to hear it on the run. It all started a few months ago when Will Frisk had come back into town and was making a big play for his old spot as Kingpin. He hit us all hard. Fortunato, Hammerhead, Caesar, Cicero, they all got slapped up good. Willie Boy shouldn't be able to step right in and pick up the pieces. No one was in any position to go up against him without any serious muscle. So Frisk called a meeting. The lower captains of all the families were there. It was a big deal. That's when Jimmy Six stepped up to take old man Fortunato's place and challenge Frisk. No one expected that, least of all Frisk. These two guys, man are they big. I wouldn't mind seeing them rip each other's livers out. But none of us got to see the show. The doors get kicked in, and one guy, and we all thought he had to have been seriously stupid, walks in. All of a sudden, you felt like we were in the presence of the devil himself. I couldn't really tell you what he looked like, but his eyes, they ripped right through you and caused your guts to turn to ice. We all knew that some serious stuff was about to go down before you knew it. Everyone was firing at the guy. He should have been dropped right then and there, but he didn't. He kept walking right at Frisk and Six, and the entire place just starts going up in flames. I don't know who he is, but he scared the life out of me, and I don't scare easily. A lot of hard men died that night. Frisk and Six and a few other ranking captains got out, but they were all scared. You could see it in their eyes. Me? I check my closets and under my bed when I get home.
Mutt, down!
Still don't believe in vampires, web slinger? Neither did I until that night. Until I saw what happens to these guys when you do. This? You got any other explanations? I'm open to suggestions as to what this hungry fella could be.
Hunger? Did you say hunger?
Yeah. Why? He a friend of yours?
Can't be. Vampires aren't real.
I'll show you just how unreal they are.
No! The webbing should hold them. It'll be enough. I'll help you find your friend, but no more killing.
Yeah, right.
So, what's in the trunk that makes it so important?
I have no idea. The boss says it'll help us take care of this problem, and I should go get it. And it looks like they don't seem to want us to have it. That's good enough for me.
Wonderful. Look at my watch. Is that the right time?
Yep, just wonderful.
There's something down there. I can feel it. The smart move would be for both of us to turn around and leave.
Somehow, you don't strike me as too smart.
Think so. Watch it!
I wouldn't go down there if I was you.
Why would that be?
Because this place is crawling with bloodsuckers, and you seem to have a problem dealing with them the right way.
Blade? You don't expect me to buy this.
Don't go there, Spider-Man. You and I have always been cool with one another in the past. Even if you don't think the undead scum I hunt are for real, let's agree to disagree. There's a new breed of vampire in this town of yours, Spider-Man. I came up from New Orleans to deal with them. You know where to listen and you can learn a lot about this kind of thing. If you believe. I also heard that someone came up with some sort of weapon to handle these vamps. Looks like I wasn't the only one. Stay here, Spider-Man. If you're not willing to do what has to be done, then you're only gonna get hurt. Or even worse, you're gonna get me hurt. Your friend here seems to have the right instincts. Go home. Leave it to the pros.
Gee, what do I want to do? Head off to the airport while there's still time to make it to a plane that'll carry me to my supermodel wife to the tropical climes? Or jump into a pit of guys who think they're vampires? Sometimes I hate myself. That was you back in the supermarket, right?
Yeah, I was on the trail of the new weapon when your boys showed up to take the trunk.
They're not my boys. And what?
Hold it, we're surrounded.
So what's the plan? You hit them high and I'll hit them low? Whatever it is, can we just stay away from knives and steaks and stuff?
Not a problem.
A gun? But I thought, Blade, the name meant...
The man just for me. Fully automatic with just hollow point miniature steaks filled with holy water.
Seems to do the trick in certain situations. Not that I'll be changing my name anytime soon. We're near the leader of this clan of bloodsuckers.
You have some sort of inner sense to that kind of thing?
No. Just more experience than I care to think about. I spent years with old man Quincy Harker hunting down Dracula himself. Then we finally nailed him. So now I'm on my own, making the rest of the undead dead.
There's the trunk. I'll swing down and get it before we...
Wait, we've got company.
Hunger!
I've got him.
Blade, I don't think that's a good idea.
I told you to stay behind if you don't have the stomach for this.
I just don't think this is a good idea.
I do.
I told you it wasn't a good idea! And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's not ordinary vampire fare, is it?
That's no ordinary vampire.
Now, I hate to be argumentative, but ordinary is a subjective term.
Whatever. I'll bet he dies like every other vampire I've met.
Do not believe it, for there is nothing ordinary about me.
I can't move! What is happening?
The both caused me a great deal of pain. Do you think it is easy to create the others, my children of the night? Like others of my ilk, my bond with those I create is strong. I felt each of their deaths and have been diminished by them. Now, until I feed again, I am down to only one other. My ranks are full. I am strongest when I add your blood to my own. But you are mine. I will be strong again. And Spider-Man, do you recognize me? I have to admit that when we last met, my mind was muddled. But everything is so clear. You'd be amazed if you knew. And you will. When I've made you one of mine, who wishes to go first?
Meanwhile, man, I can't believe those two are blowing it. I'm gonna have to find some way to get down there.
Hey, Mutt. How's it going?
What the? T-Bone, is that you?
Yeah, Mutt. It's me. Looking pretty good for a dead guy, huh?
Man, T, not you too.
You know, ain't as bad as it looks.
Join me and all shall be clear to you.
You know, I kinda like being out of the loop on certain things. I'll pass.
You don't have to be scared, Mutt. It only hurts for a minute or two. It's like back when we became made man. Only this crew lasts a lot longer. And they really know what a blood oath is.
I'm sorry, T.
Sorry for... Oh, Mutt.
No!
Thanks, Mutt. Blood sucking wasn't all it was cracked up to be.
Goodbye, T.
I am too weak to continue this little game. I feel the pain of one of my own passing. I must return to them. You may have won this day, gentlemen, but I suggest you open the trunk at your own peril.
What do you want to do about it?
I'll handle it.
That's fine by me. But if there's treasure inside, we split it, okay? Love to hang out and chat, but this is your thing. And I'm late for a plane. See you in the next dark alley, pal.
A short time later, at JFK International Airport.
Jill, did I...
It took off 15 minutes ago.
MJ?
She's gone.
How mad was she?
You don't want to know.
I tried. I really did.
Elsewhere.
And the trunk?
The one called Blade has it, Mr. Fisk. A so-called vampire hunter.
Get our people on it. I want the trunk and its contents today. And set up a meeting with Jimmy 6. It's time some control was returned to my city.